I'm moving the entire object. If global is not selected, then I'm grabbing and modifying the form. Okay? So with global not selected, using the grab tool, there are other options on the tool. I'm going to show you 3 options on each tool. You're going to have size, which is the size of your brush. Okay, if I turn the size up, you can see that the size of the brush changes. And strength. Strength is how strong it is. If I click and drag this, it grabs a lot. If I have less strength, it doesn't pull as much. Seems like a simple concept, but I didn't know about that for the first 5 times I was in this program. Like, why isn't that working?
Is it always going to do it symmetrically?
It's if you have it on symmetry. Now, if you have it on symmetry, it will do it symmetrically. The way I show it first is have them do it symmetrical and then modify it, take it off symmetry, and then you can work with like expressions in the face if they want to keep going with the program. That's just this button right here when you click symmetry. It'll say it's a one-way operation. Okay, so I'm going to pull the chin down to start. I'm just going to start with a new sphere because sometimes I rotate it by accident. And I'm grabbing and pulling a little bit here, and to start the chin on this face. So that's how I have students start. If you right-click on your mouse and move left and right, you can rotate. So you can rotate it around and see this. Okay? And really, grab and draw are the 2 major tools in sculpting in this program. So grabbing, you're actually grabbing part of the form and pulling it, or pushing it, however you want to look at it. And draw is when I click and drag on it, it pulls it up as well. But I don't have to grab it and move it. I just have to click on it and then it makes it larger. So the way that you're going to use the draw tool is the draw tool you have invert or not invert. If I click on it and it's not inverted, it pops out. If I invert it, it pops in. Okay? So you can start seeing that this is way too high for these. So midway, somewhere here, is where you're going to draw in some eyes. So it's inverted. You can also, if you like shortcuts on your keyboard, you can also hold Alt instead of having to go up here and click this button. I'm going to show it to everybody that you don't have to click all the hotkeys and stuff, because I find it easier as visual learners to visually see it and click the button and push it. So now we have the eyes in the middle of the face here, and then I'm going to click off of invert, and you can see I can start sculpting the nose. I'm also sculpting on my trackpad. It's a lot easier with the mouse. And make this smaller, and then the basics of where this head is going to be. Okay. So all students start off with that on the first day, trying to explore with the program, drawing and grabbing different parts of this. You can do the entire project with just the grab tool, by grabbing and pushing and pulling and modifying. You don't have to use, the draw tool. So even if you go in here and you feel like this is really complicated, you can just take one of the tools and just start moving it around with the grab tool. Like if I start making the bone structure, I can grab with just the grab tool, and I can grab with a smaller brush, pulling out this bone structure, pulling out the cheekbones, and it's starting to look more human-like already.
How are you rotating that again?
Right click and move your mouse left and right. And also the scroll button is how you zoom in and zoom out. Okay. If you're confused, it has an actual cheat sheet right up here for you. Left mouse to sculpt, invert with Alt, middle mouse or right mouse to control the camera to move around. Press space for tool settings, hold shift. Those are all like hotkeys and stuff. But if you just go to the tools on the left-hand side, you'll get a lot.
May I go look at the pen?
Absolutely. Come on, watch the work. Okay. You want to explore with that, a couple tools for a little bit, and then we'll come back, or do you want me to just keep going? Just keep going, explore?